So last night he goes, hey, you should have told me about last night. I would have jumped on. I'm like, well, you never told me you were 100% yet. So how was I supposed to know? I thought he was still sick. So, we're live now. Actually, okay, all right.
It's like
We're legitimately live. Okay, I didn't know you can go live now. All right, I'll stop. So I don't know. Hopefully, he said he was gonna be on. We'll see. But we're just talking. We haven't really officially started.
No, I'm doing some tags and all that good
Tank's
stuff.
doing his thing, so it's right now it's just me and Brian while he does his thingy, whatever he's doing. How are you, Brian?
I'm good. So
after
watching that movie was really good. It was fun. Getting the whole theater was great. Not having to worry about people coughing in my popcorn and any of that other stuff. That's pretty cool. Sitting, that person coughs right next to you, you looking like you couldn't turn away.
It's funny that before everything, the world went in this situation. I was always like that already. Like, why are you coughing, man? Like, cover up your face. I was always like that before. And then it happened, and I was like, okay, now it's even way worse. So now everybody was like, ooh, don't touch me. You know what I mean? Like it was always like that. It got worse. I remember a time where I think it was like a year and a half ago, where someone tested positive, and we were all just kind of like huddled. When you talk with a group of buddies and you kind of just huddled like around each other, and just kind of like talking whatever.
Yep.
She checked her phone and she goes, I just got my email back and I tested positive. So we're all, whoa. And she goes, well, I'm like, and we all looked around like, who's like, she didn't drive.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we're like, we looked at one of our friends who had an excursion, and we're like, you're gonna have to take her. He goes, why me? Because you could put her all the way in the back. and you could take her home. So that's exactly what happened. She jumped all the way in the rear of the back of the excursion. And we're like, damn, he might get sick too. He didn't get sick. So he apparently cleaned it, but he didn't get sick. So we're all right, good. But yeah, man, it's I feel you on that. That you ain't got to worry about.
Hey, did you see that tweet about Lamar Jackson that he changed his his Twitter or his Instagram, whatever, saying I need money?
What? No. How? Why? Is that for real?
Yeah, I was like, at first I was like, man, it's a joke. Then I saw CBS and in USA Today.
That ain't real. For real, like how?
Yeah, no, this is for real. This
how?
is USA Today. It says I need money.
Why? Like, I understand, like, you're under contract, you still need to sign for contract, but why?
This is everywhere. Yeah, change your social media profile photo to say I need money amid contract negotiations.
Is this so
he wants
I didn't know you put me down.
Well, yeah, I mean, you were doing your thing.
Respond. Yeah. So I was like talking. I'm like, somebody needs to respond. I'm like, then spend some money on a damn agent, man. Like, get the hell out of here with that garbage.
No, so they are in negotiations, and he said they're trying. He doesn't want.
What money does he have now, though?
One. So he has a $21 million one that he has right now, but he wants his full. What he's probably getting $40 million. You think Lamar Jackson will get $40 million? I probably see him getting $178 million over 4 years, something like that extension. He wants that money now. So
his money,
and it's weird because we have what 58 days before. The season starts what 58 days, something like that. 57, 59 days.
Yeah, I'm excited, bro. I got my dynasty draft done. I'm just excited. Once that's done, I know it's full throttle.
He had all summer to get that done. So why would he wait till right now? I mean, obviously to put pressure on the team, but Come on.
Why
He'll put pressure on the team in June.
I don't know. When is it? There we go. That's.
You find it? Is this Lamar Jackson?
That's yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
My money and
That's-
I need it now.
That's the
My money and I
Tank
need
understood what I was saying.
my money
Tank
and I
got
need
it.
it now.
There you go.
My money and I need
I'm gonna
it
edit this and just
now.
put like a bunch of
It's your
Lamar
money.
Jackson.
We'll put Lamar Jackson
Lamar
on there.
Jackson.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. So I was like, that's
How's
frustrating
Fredo
right
though?
now.
How's Fredo though? That's my.
He's
ultimate
good.
question.
He has like a full beard. Looks
I
like
see.
Yeah.
looks wise. I was like, what is this?
Like,
I told him yesterday that he looks like he should have a staff and be like, "You shall not pass."
yeah.
I was like,
I mean, we have. That's
No,
that's
it.
that's the clip I made of him. Gandalf right there.
That's
Fredo going through the scrolls, man. But
but
Tank,
Lamar
if you're
Jackson,
ready,
he
man,
might-
I'm ready.
He might hold out. I'm looking at this.
Who?
Lamar
Lamar?
Jackson said he's possible hold out if not getting his guaranteed money.
He won't hold out, man. He won't. He's gonna play. He's gonna play.
That's crazy.
What's his
Something-
what's his current contract look like right now?
He's still on his rookie deal, isn't he?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still on his
Yeah.
rookie deal.
Shit.
Still in his rookie year. Let me look at it real quick. Lamar Jackson.
Jackson enters his option year of his rookie deal at a base salary of about $23 million. So I said 21, but it's 23.
It's 23 years. Yeah. At 25 years old, I mean, that dude can still ask for whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah. The Raiders just have to give it to him. It doesn't matter what it is. It's like, I want
Don't they have
$45
money?
million.
They have money, right? Oh, they don't have money. They do not have money. They have 3 million. They have 3 million. Wow.
Hey, I'd be like, give me a signing bonus.
Yeah.
Make it work. I'm sorry.
Something.
This is what it is.
Something. Oh man.
And the Packers didn't have money. They gave Aaron Rodgers 50. Say, hey, make it work. It's not like he's spending money on receivers. I'm just saying.
That's true.
They
is
don't have
true.
not one receiver. So, hey, go make it work. You had a good draft. Get rid of some of these old guys. Let's go. I don't know what old guys they have.
Oh man. Hey, before we start though, are we? Or I'll just let you explain it.
What?
About today's. I know we're doing running backs, but specifically because I had top. I gotta know the specifics behind it.
I think me and Mark did the last one where we did just QBs. And we just talked about some of the top QBs, like where they're ranked, what's their ADP,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we I think now that we got some mock drafts under our belt, we've been watching a lot more mock drafts. We can see where some of these guys should go, where they're going, stuff like that.
Cool.
So yeah, we're just
I got
talking about all the top. Yeah.
I got
So.
one big surprise this offseason.
Yeah, so nothing like too specific besides just running backs and fancy football. So
You guys also saw this thing about Dwayne Brown saying he was seen escorted through the LA airport, waiting the LAPD vehicle that was driven to jail for a possible weapons charge. So he might not be playing this season. That was 15 hours ago. He's probably one of the best offensive tackle free agents left. I mean, that's not saying much, but still.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh yeah. At the airport. What?
Yeah.
What? What?
He went right to the LAPD vehicle and is driven to jail.
Why? What are you? I got nothing to say.
Possible weapons charge.
I got nothing to say. Why are you showing up at the airport with that?
That's just nuts.
That's dumb. At the airport, like the one place where you shouldn't bring anything, nothing at all.
I was gonna say you could barely bring any liquids, let alone a gun.
Yeah, man, like what are you thinking, bro? What are you thinking? I'm not. No, I'm not even right now. Oh,
All right.
I don't know. I'm saying between those things, and seeing Jimmy Garoppolo training everywhere, I think he gets traded next week.
who's this?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Talking about Jimmy? Yeah, probably.
I think we're gonna hear something about.
What the hell?
So
Nice.
apparently, we don't have to hear about Deshaun Watson until next Tuesday. It's really like that.
Really?
Yeah, the one in everyone's mind is saying that's really the deadline.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
So if you don't hear anything until next Tuesday,
Oh, about next Tuesday about Watson? Yeah. Sorry,
about Watson.
I actually was liking Tank's thumbnail with the JT on the side. I did not find that one. It's nice.
It wasn't a PNG, but I made it.
Did we already have it?
No, we didn't. So I had to
make
make
another
it.
one. So
he's created real
but
quick.
Yeah. Well, now with the new Photoshop thing, I can like highlight it and it automatically like selects the subject, which is nice. But I'll add it to our cutout, folder of players. We need I was gonna say we need to start selling them, but I don't think we can. we have a decent amount
like,
of
really?
players. Yeah. Yeah, we have a decent I think we have all the NFL logo teams and on like a decent amount of players. But
keep updating.
Yeah. Cool. You guys ready to get going?
Let's start.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the Morning Spike. My name is Sting Kramer. I'm with Brian Grizzly from Panda and Grizzly Show and Martin from the Dynasty Pylon. What is up, guys?
Another day. More NFL news, more stuff.
Yeah.
Day closer.
Yeah, a day closer. I always forget to pull up the countdown.
Countdown clock.
Doing good. I mean,
yeah.
Doing some mock drafts, with other people and figuring different formats and still sleepers game, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. So you did a mock draft, but you did a Yahoo mock draft.
Yeah, just to see if they've updated, done anything better. Man,
that was like 59 days. All right.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Less than
so. Like I said, man, it still sucks. Still sucks.
Yeah.
I check in every now and then to make sure. Maybe they did something new this year. Maybe there's something to intrigue and steal people from other formats. No, they don't. No, it's just another fantasy format that you could use. It's easy. It's simple. If you want to do fantasy, you can use it, but not my cup of tea.
I think it's probably, I want to say one of the biggest.
And that's the thing. It sucks. Like, it's one of the biggest, but yet it sucks so bad. Like I don't care if I get heat on it. In the comments, I really don't care. It is what it is. I feel like that was my opinion, and my opinion can differ from other people's, and that's fine.
I
But
don't think people are going to argue with you, but I think what Yahoo is a beginner player's entry into fantasy football. That's
Yeah, and that's-
really what it is. It's training wheels. It's really easy to do stuff. It's not, it doesn't give you too much information. If you want to kind of tippy toe your way into something, use Yahoo. And then you go to ESPN and NFL, and then you Sleeper when you kind of understand what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Football.
When you want to get a little bit more in depth.
Yeah. You want to get more information all the time. That's what you do. And it's okay. Training wheels are okay, but it's not a Harley.
Yeah. Did you guys get any comments on your side? Because I got 24 views on mine, 11 on yours. So I don't know if it was
we got one of those spam comments, but
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Not
those are always fun.
Yeah. They're in like a different language. But yeah.
For best ball, yeah. Hey, how you doing, man? How are you? Welcome in. For best ball, yeah. I would say yes. Because you just said it and you just forget about it. Really.
Exactly.
But Yahoo sucks, man. Overall, I don't like it. And it sucks.
It sucks. I'm like it's more like training wheels. I'm telling you, like, yeah, bikes are training wheels, and then you have a Harley, like, or you have an Indian. It's like it's not a motorcycle. It's barely the same thing, but it's still a bike. So
here's the advantage of Yahoo.
You need it.
If you do start with Yahoo, which I do not recommend, but if you do Yahoo for some reason, again, I do not recommend, but it does not give you the information that other formats do. Like, you'll have to do your own homework. You have to do your own research for everything. I just repeated myself, but it is like you got to do extra work in order to get advantage over your league mates, which is probably why you would be able to win that if, for those who are lazy, if they don't do the extra work, you would win. That was probably my only thing that I didn't mention last night when I was doing that video, is probably why it would be better. But these other formats kind of give you more information than that one. So yeah. What's he say? Training wheels is a soft game. So great for best ball was the point. Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. I agree with you there.
He's 100% right.
Yeah. I think just like standard redraft. Can you even do Dynasty on Yahoo?
I don't think you can.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't
know.
I
think it's just straight.
I don't think you could do anything besides just redraft. I don't even think you can do
I think you could do super flex redrafts and stuff like that, but I don't think you could do anything crazy like that. Yeah. But again, man, that video, I was just trashing on it. Like, and what made me more upset is I was going over the mock draft, and I had 10 minutes to do it. 10 minutes before it was deleted forever. And then it would just email me mine. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah. That's the one thing it does great. I remember, so last year, my league went from Yahoo to Sleeper. And even we did ESPN in the past too. And they were all asking like, oh, where's our grade? Because Yahoo and ESPN gave you grades on the draft. And I think Sleeper doesn't grade you. So, because like they all like talking crap, like, oh, see, Yahoo said I had a better draft than you.
Stuff like NFL doesn't grade you either, though. I don't believe.
NFL does.
Oh, I never used NFL. Does it?
NFL does.
I used it once a year.
It's on a separate email.
Okay.
Yeah. Yahoo, ESPN are probably the two biggest. And I wasn't commissioner when I used NFL.com or NFL whatever. But it sucked, man. Just as a player, it sucked because I can imagine how crappy it was as a commissioner. Like it had to have been so annoying.
Well, you can't. It's a lot of things you couldn't do. That's why I remember.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't customize it.
With this one, I think
everything we said is all summarized right here, guys. I'm a 2-time champ on Yahoo, 2014 and 2016. You mean to tell me I won those years over lazy people? Our victory's fake? I mean, we just said it. You won with 2 kickers, man.
Well, the fact that Fredo won it makes me question the people in that league.
Well, I think
So if
2014 we only had 6 people
look,
because that was I think that was our first year. And then
okay.
2016, I think we had about 10 people.
So did you have mom and grandpa up in that league and maybe cousins and uncles?
No, we did have a few. We did have 2 people that just don't even watch football.
Well,
Just 'cause
see,
I needed
okay,
more
see,
people.
Fredo, how many people were in that one? That's the real. If it's an 8-man league,
It says
I think
6.
I think it was 6 or 8 that first
6.
year.
Fredo, come on now, like you gonna brag about that?
Hey,
6 people in your league.
He's a champion. That's all I gotta
No.
say.
He won the first year.
What
and
was his prize?
He got the belt. He got the belt. I don't think that first year we didn't do any money because all the money went to people. 2014 was 10 people. Yeah,
It was
okay.
it was 10, 10 people.
I thought it was less than 10 people. I thought it was
12
no.
in 2016.
It was not. No, I tell you, it was 9, and one of them was a dummy. Like because I didn't. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So it was nine people, and then one was a dummy account. I think. Like it was like basically a bye week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. See, his next comment's going to be, I've been losing since 2016 because I've been doing 14-man leagues.
He did pretty good last year in our league.
Am I still lagging?
Yeah.
No, you're pretty okay.
Yeah. A while ago, you were kind of like stopping and going. Well,
I think someone else is.
You do right now.
No, you just lagged right there.
As
soon as I said it.
I'm about to go. Hey, get off.
Cutting all the internet cables everywhere.
Yeah.
Eric said, I'm in the softest keeper league ever. I won 3 out of the 4 last years. Oh my god. And one last year, year before that, got second. Both last 2 years I drafted CMC.
Damn, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should send that comment to Christian McCaffrey and tell him you owe me money, bro.
Right?
You owe me money.
We gotta figure. He said he won 3 out of the 4 years, and then the year he lost, he still got second. So
hey,
you were in first. The finals. Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, right.
You should have
second with Christian McCaffrey. I think it was 2 years ago. I had Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, that first year.
That was the year he didn't do anything. I still got second. So
said, look, I got second with you being on the bench. You owe me money. I need the first prize money coming from
you. Give my $50.
What's crazy is I don't have him. All right. I hate to do this, man, but I don't have him in my top.
And he's ranked like number 2 overall, right?
Ooh, I just can't trust the man.
Oh, so that's a perfect segue into our actual topic of the day.
Hey, just remember we said this about Joe Mixon last year. That's all I want to say.
That's why I threw it out there.
I know, right?
Technically, we've been on there for about 15 minutes ish.
Yeah,
10.
So I got the list. I like Fantasy Pros. I like their kind of breakdown. They have good info, stuff like that. So this is how they have their rankings. This is just a standard redraft, nothing too crazy. Because PPR I think does change it a little bit, but not too much, at least for the top.
No, PPR will move McCaffrey up higher.
Yeah, so I have ESPN their PPR ranking for running backs, but this is kind of like the top 11 running backs.
We talked about this. Did we talk about this on Tuesday?
I think so. We got a little bit into running backs. I think we were talking about Derrick Henry, something like that, or we were talking about CMC because of the whole.
Because CMC is still so high, I couldn't believe that he's that high still.
Do you trust? Trust CMC? He's trade bait.
He ain't even worth my time.
This year I think is going to be the interesting year with CMC. You know, like what is
with Baker
quarterback going to do?
I'm
not getting him. Yeah, with Baker, it might help. I mean, is Baker gonna?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I
think what he did with Chubb and Hunt.
Yeah, right.
So I think so. I myself would let the next person worry about it than me. I know I could probably I would
probably
draft.
win with him. I mean, I totally 100% say. Like, say you had the third pick, and it's between JT's going, Derrick Henry's going. Instead of getting Christian McCaffrey, would you go Eckler or Cook, or even Najee Harris? Just thinking about it.
If it's me, I would get Eckler. And yes, I know he has the same issue too, but it's not as bad.
Exactly.
He'll go out for a couple weeks, maybe if that, but he'll come back. Only if I'm getting CMC, okay, this is the only reason. I don't like that uncomfortable feeling. Is this the week he's going down? Is this the week he's going down? Holy shit, I just lost him for the season. That's what I don't like. So if I'm going to get CMC myself, I best be guarantee you that I will try my hardest a few rounds later to get Chuba Hubbard. It's a must. It's a must for me. I cannot do it without going, Daytonis, man. How are you doing, my guy?
Hey, what's up?
Glad you could make it. And I'm glad you joined me last night on that trash video. But I had to make it.
I saw him in draft.
Yeah. Look, that's what I'm doing. I have to get Chuba Hubbard if I'm getting CMC. If I'm not getting him, I'm be worried and I'll be pulling my hairs out the entire season.
But then I feel like you're wasting a draft.
Yeah,
like a draft pick.
You
almost, you know what I mean?
Pick him up. You know, that's a waiver wire almost.
But I'm not drafting him early. I'm getting him all right. Say I have to get CMC, right? If you get CMC in your round 1, right? I would try and get Chuba Hubbard in the 7th, 8th. After you established a few receivers and a few
at the earliest.
That's early, still out.
At the earliest. But I'm just saying, I don't feel bad for it. This is why I'm not dealing with it at all. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not.
Eric said, I'm a sucker at Mike keeping him at pick 10 again, CMC at 10 overall, Andrews at the beginning of round 4, L. Jackson at 7, Burrow at 9. First two keepers were JT and Chase. That's nice.
Okay, yeah.
What would you guys do?
Yeah, I would too.
Definitely get that Burrow. That Burrow ones for sure.
If I have
at
JT,
9? If I had Chase, yeah, I got Burrow at 9 just the other day. It was crazy because I ended up getting T. Higgins in the 2nd, and then circled back around and getting Joe Burrow somewhere around that range. People are not high on Joe Burrow right now, which is amazing to me. That guy has weapons galore, and to be honest, I think he should be a higher, but people have him at 9 or 10. I'm like, how? It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I think people are sleeping on Cincinnati.
Yeah. Well, fantasy also makes sense because he doesn't run, he doesn't do other things, and when you have Joe Mixon taking on all the rushes too, so I would go after running quarterbacks first. Just makes more sense. So that's why he would go down on my list no matter what.
Yeah. Burrow was better O-line too. Yeah,
has better O-line now.
I mean, yeah, he's got the weapons. I mean, if Mixon can do even half of what he did last year, I think that's still a win for Mixon.
Wow, can you imagine Joe Mixon being healthy 2 straight years?
The world's gonna come to an end.
Man,
Martin might lose all his hair from
just for that
being so mad at Joe Mixon.
I draft you for 4 straight years, and then the 5th year I say, "Nah, I'm done," and he goes, boom, and then next time he does it again. All right, really?
Screw Joe Mixon. God, I hate that man so much. Damn, man. I can't even hate the guy because he did so well last year. Look, 2020 he did horrible, which I was glad I was out on him. 19, it was great. It was just man, I can't. But anyways, Hubbard isn't even a backup in my opinion. Hey, look, and that's okay. That's okay. People might consider that, but I mean, I feel like for what he did on his rookie year, okay, you're also judging the dude on his rookie year, okay. He had 600 and some yards rushing, and in total receiving, it was like 100 and something. So overall, he was just under 800 as a rookie, with about, I think, 7 touchdowns or something like that. As a rookie and as a backup, Eric, I would say that's kind of okay. I know he was also splitting time too, but it's a backup. So I mean, but again, you're entitled to your own opinion. I get it. Oh yeah, you got it up. Where's it at? Was I roughly
So
around the
20...
same damn, I'm smooth. Look at that. 800 and about ish with 6. Damn, look at that. As a backup, I don't know. And as a rookie, I'm okay with that. Now he's not going to be a rookie no more. He's probably established himself.
Here's the issue. You see that
offense.
He might not be the backup.
Why? Because what's his face just got there? Yeah,
Deontay Foreman's there, so that's why you might not be able to get Chuba Hubbard and put him. I don't know if I will get him. I might wait.
I forgot about that. I would say what happens between the battle between them and camp, and see who ends up taking the RB2. Wait for that news to come out.
On Fantasy Pros, they're saying Foreman most likely is going to be the primary backup.
That's a possibility, and that I definitely would see that. I would take Foreman, yeah, for sure. If that's what it is, yeah, for sure. But again, my point, okay, to all this, if whoever's behind CMC, if I were to get CMC, I would make it a priority to get him. I do not feel comfortable getting CMC alone because I look, we've all been hurt in the past, and he does good when he plays, but after that, it's like, okay, well, is he gone for the rest of the season? I don't know. I can't look.
Less than 100 rush attempts last year, guys.
He's Todd Gurley 2.0 possibly. Okay.
Would you feel more comfortable with having to get McCaffrey and Foreman, or getting Dalvin Cook and Madison? Because Dalvin Cook is another guy who does the same.
Cook and Madison.
Yeah. But I think Cook is going to last more of the season.
Cook's going to
that's why I took. That's why I would take Cook.
11 games, and he gets hurt.
Yeah. I guess last week it looked like Cook was number 4, and then
why did he drop?
Eckler was number 5.
Why did he drop?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
I don't know if he dropped or
on the little
Eckler just moved
up. Hold on. Because why? Because he missed 4 games, his production didn't align with his usage, so his ADP has fallen.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, his ADP has fallen back around unwarranted based independent touchdown progression. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I would still take him over. That's just me. That's just me. Again, not entitled. But did we look at this? Hold on. So Eric says, that's the other reason why I want CMC. Everyone says he's a huge injury risk, but how many players going in the first round don't seem to sort of risk? So, and that's so okay.
True. That's so true.
You know, and that's fine. Like, you can take that gamble. You know, a lot of people like myself, I'm not doing it. But yeah. I think could drop because people are realizing that they're more pass happy. Yeah, but he's still productive, man. You give him the ball, he'll break 10 yards.
Give him the ball.
You know, but like if we learn anything from like the Cincinnati last year, is like, oh, you have these great wide receivers that you can bomb it out easily. You have to respect that, but then that kind of gives space for the running back, you know, who's a good running back, obviously, to do some damage. You know, I think that's why Mixon did so well. But
why did Najee Harris drop 2?
Yeah, I agree.
Najee Harris, why would he drop 2? Customized tier
because of the quarterback situation and what's going on there, the line issue. Like it's still. This is also what's the filter on standard or
standard?
Standard. It's not PPR.
Yeah, standard, not PPR. No. Yeah,
PPR. Both of these dudes will go up.
Yeah.
I can.
CMC would probably go up on standard on PPR.
Yep. So here's what PPR looks like.
That's exactly what we said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CMC went up. Harris went up. Mixon went down. Henry. But I mean, they're roughly the same people, just a little reordered a little bit. But yeah.
Pretty much.
I know how Martin feels about PPR. So.
Look, man, I've been doing this for too long, and I feel like it is adapted into a new age where I just cannot follow. I just cannot follow.
You're a boomer.
Look, I had a whole like. I should be. Damn, I wish I knew what episode that was, and I could just clip that part. Just clip it on why I had it, because it was a perfect example on why I hated it. I mean, I would be okay with half, but again,
point here.
it was. I know it was the game. I don't. Okay, I don't know which game it was, but it was the player, the individual that I knew why I hated it. Kyler Murray threw it to Rondale Moore 16 freaking times.
Mm-hmm.
His air yards. Now, if you don't know what air yards is basically the time the ball travels in the air. It is not yardage. It is not ground yards. Okay, it's his air yards. Negative 11 air yards. They threw this man 16 screen passes on a total of 10 freaking yards after the catch. This dude was a wide receiver number 1, sitting at 18 to 19 points. Tell me where the production is at. Because he caught the ball 16 freaking times, made him the wide receiver 1 and absolutely did nothing. It was. Oh, I think he had a touchdown actually, barely on one of them, and which skyrocketed him. That's why I don't like PPR. But again, I'm okay with it. If I'm in a league that I get invited to, there, go ahead PPR. I just that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. But that's my reasoning. Because I feel like the catch, like that's his job to catch. I'm not gonna reward you for doing your job as a running back. Like I'm not gonna reward you because you can't. Like it's just like that means I'm gonna give a quarterback every time he throws. Like there is leagues like that per throws, just
per attempt.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like completion, yeah. There you go. I'm like, look, there's different settings, different things, and if what you like is what you like, and I'm not here to argue with you. Like that's you can do whatever you want, and that's why I love fantasy football, because you can do anything you really your heart desires, and that's what makes it so great. Enough
would
about
you call
me.
yourself would you call yourself an aggressive drafter or more conservative? And what I mean, like, so can you pull back up the screen we just had for the running backs? So, like me, I'm a mid-tier running back guy. Najee Harris, Nick Chubb. I like guys I feel like could be on the field. I don't have to worry about them getting hurt. I will skip over a guy.
No,
I'm conservative guy. Yeah,
I know what you mean. I'm the same way when it comes to running backs. When it comes to running backs, I'm more conservative. Actually, I guess overall I would be more conservative because I typically don't go after receivers early as well, because I feel like between rounds 5 and 8, you still have a lot of good receiver talent there, and plus there's more receivers in the league than there is running backs. So I feel like running backs also typically go out faster. So that's how I play it. And it seems to be working out so far.
Yeah, I think for me it changes to where I'm in the draft. You know, I feel like if I'm somewhere like in the middle kind of the round,
like 6 or 7, between 5 and 8.
Yeah, you know, like I'll probably, I think that's a good chance of going like running back in the second round, getting a running back. But if I'm like first pick, I can go probably, JT, get like that best guy. Yeah, but then by the time it comes back around, I mean, now you're depending on what league you're in. Say if you're in just like a standard 12-man league, now you're back at like what 20. You're at the 26th pick, 25th pick, or whatever it is. So I mean, by then, like, how many good running backs are left? And I might steal a good one of the best wide receivers. But for me, it depends on where I'm at in the draft, that how hardcore I go in being more laid back or conservative with my picks.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, so if I was first, and I was coming back around, I would go running back then wide receiver because I'm getting a snake.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, so I still get my 2 running backs and my wide receiver. You know, but in the back half, I actually like being in the back half because I give a probably more controlled running back. I can go ahead and get the 2 best running backs that are available right there, and I feel like the gap between them, as long as they're available on the field, I feel very comfortable with that. I have no problems with that.
Yeah. I definitely like the back half as well, more than the front half. But yeah, I'm right there. Eric said, I feel like being aggressive is the way. You generally have to be top 3 to get cash, and being conservative all the way through the draft. You have no chance. I'm aggressive based on risk reward. Yeah. But
I mean, conservative doesn't mean I'm not going to get a great guy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, conservative is like my best ability is availability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
What if CMC? I doubt it. But you're in the front half of the draft, and you pick, I don't know, like, JT or, Cook or something like Eckler, and it comes back around to you. Now you're at the, the end of the second round. CMC still out there, which, I mean, like I said, it's going to be super, super doubtful that he'll be available, past like the 20th pick. But say if he is, I mean, I would go CMC. How would you? How can you not?
Yeah.
And I think that's. I mean, at that point, is it conservative?
No, it's not. Because that's taking. That's a mistake on everybody else's part. CMC's top 3, and if he drops, like, I won't draft him until he's out in like top 8. If he was 9, I'll take him. Because that's just based on he's not top 8 guy, and on the snake draft, I'm gonna come back around and get another guy. So I have a possible guy who could be top 3 at 9, and then I can come back around. I can get Javonte Williams. I can get your Montgomery. I can get someone else in, and I'll have 2 strong running backs.
Oh shit! What do you guys think? I know it's like a little off topic. I just scrolled down a little bit. Saquon Barkley at 15.
I'm more worried about James Conner at 14.
Really?
And Alvin Kamara is still ranked higher than both of them.
Why are you worried about James Conner though? Like, because he's so low or because he's so high?
Honestly, more because I feel like I just don't believe in the Arizona offense.
He did fine last year.
He did. It's not based on stats. This is not based on anything. I don't think they're going to. I don't see that coming again.
Okay. 700 yards, 375. So if on a PPR,
he's not a great running back.
Yeah, that's why.
It doesn't make sense to me. So, I mean, I'll get him, but I think Saquon's a better. I'll take Saquon over this year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right here. I mean, his projected.
Everything makes sense. Everything touchdowns was just weird. I think that sometimes it just happens that way.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, at 14.
Here's the biggest deal that I think
deserves it.
The biggest steal of all these guys is Miles Sanders. His ADP has dropped so much.
If he's there,
he has dropped so much. And I wouldn't get him at my first one, but if I would get him as an RB2, he could potentially put up RB1 numbers some weeks. There's been some times where he's in the top 10. His ADP has dropped drastically, and I think
he's always hurt. He's just hurt.
Yeah, but I think same with these other guys. Like, what's the difference?
You're right. I'm saying the same thing. I sound like a broken record. It's just no matter what.
All I'm saying
all these guys are hurt.
Is at that late, I think he's a steal. Late. He's ranked 27 or whatever the hell it was. That late, he's a steal. By then, you should probably have at least one running back or 2 running backs by then. By the time you come and get Sanders, Sanders can put up RB1 numbers some weeks.
Mhm. I mean, look at some of these. So this is also why I like Fantasy
There you
Pros
go.
is they give you this, so you can look at all the different apps. But even like so just standard, running back standard, like sleepers got him at 27. But even at PPR, 63 on ESPN, FFC 61. I mean, he's not
Well, see,
really ranking that high.
it's
Besides,
him getting hurt,
No, his
and then
ADP's dropping.
and then you have a touchdown vulture on your team,
Mhm.
your quarterback, and that I think that also contributes to it.
Yeah, what do we? Hold on, did we miss some? How come we missed something?
What?
Did we talk about this? Did we talk about that?
No.
Okay. Yeah. The guy where I'm being aggressive is Kadarius Toney. High upside, but I get him in 8 or 9 round, and I can stop clicking. Look, I like Kadarius Toney.
He's a lemon.
And that is a very high risk guy. And I would have at least 2 receivers before I get him, in my opinion.
What are you saying? Around 8 or 9?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Depending on how you do your draft, I mean,
yeah. People coming back from ACL tears this year back isn't
Saquon's second year back, and I feel like their line is going to be a little bit better, and that makes me feel. That's why I say Saquon. I think he might be a good steal if you're able to get him.
I think the coach is going to change so much of it. Was it the heck's his name? They just hired the coach.
Dobbs
for New York.
New York
Giants.
Yeah.
They just got the Buffalo Bills' quarterback coach.
Yeah, Brian Daboll. There you go. So I think he's gonna really, really change that team a lot. And it sounds weird, but I think he's that good of a coach where I think he knows what he has and he knows how to get stuff out of people. I mean, look what he did with Josh Allen. I mean, he took like a raw diamond and like defined it, cut it so it's like runs. I mean, what he did with Josh Allen was insane. I mean, granted, Josh Allen was already going to be good, but he made Josh Allen great.
I don't know,
but
I think he's more important than we're giving him credit for, especially with young quarterback. Like Josh Allen can easily be a bust if you have, if you went to Chicago Bears, with the wrong offense, not tailored to his skills. Having a good guy, offensive mind means the world, means everything.
Yeah, that's why I really wanted Daboll in Chicago, but obviously we went a different route. But I think over there in New York, it's a really clean slate for the most part with some good players. And Saquon, I think Saquon's gonna have a good year because the plays are gonna be tailor made for Saquon. So. And they had a great draft. I go back, watch our draft breakdowns and stuff like that. I think we ranked the Giants as like one of the best. Like
they had a really good draft, but it has to all click. And if it's not gonna click, then this could be a team that's good next year. And that's the thing.
They might have a new quarterback next year.
Yeah. So it all depends on how well this team, because they're all new guys. Like I'm just saying, like it's the way it is. A lot of the typically O-line, it takes a while for them to figure it out, to understand each other's strengths and weaknesses. These are all. It's a new team. It's a new regime, basically. Like all these guys are all coming in, and that's why I said it was a great draft. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I remember Saquon in college. And everyone's like, "Oh, he's gonna do all this unbelievable things running," and it's not like he's not a great runner, but I think he's even better catching. I really feel like him on space is even better. But my question is, can Daniel Jones get him the ball in a way that he can go and really start to make moves?
Is this your list?
That's my list.
That's your list of top 10
You
running
got
backs?
Henry in front of JT, really? I did not see you being that guy.
Henry's still good for another 2-3 seasons.
No, he is, but in front of JT, wow. Usage is just
Henry's good for another 2 or 3 seasons. JT's good for every game.
This isn't dynasty.
Season.
This is redraft. I'm talking about this season.
Yeah. That's why, like, Henry's not going to play every game this season. JT is probably going to play every single game this
I
season.
hate Swift.
I know you hate.
I hate Swift. I think that's too much of a
Why?
risk.
Because he
and
ran
he's
all over your asses.
No, he doesn't. You're talking about he's Detroit. It's just, I don't believe. I
He ran
don't
all
believe
over
they're
everybody.
going to. He's never.
Over.
I don't think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to be hurt.
600 yards,
He
400
only
receiving
played
yards,
13 games, and I don't
11 touchdowns.
like it. I don't like it.
I think they're going to utilize what they have more. I think they're going to be smarter with it.
I just don't see any evidence of Detroit being smart.
Well,
Ever.
yeah, well, that's what
In
you
history.
say, like, about the Detroit all the time. So
No, but I also say that they have a lot of talent, but I don't see it. I don't see them doing and utilizing things the right way. And his numbers don't pop out to me. And I know the talent's there, but his numbers, they don't. It's not anything I see. I'm like, oh my goodness, wow. No,
They're not bad. They're not bad. I think
They're
if he
just
gets more touchdowns,
okay. I mean, he needs way more yards.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy is not. I don't know. And everyone has him so high. You know, you have him top 5. A lot of places I'm seeing, you know, he's always in the top 10. And I just don't see it. Not that I'm saying he's terrible. I'm not sitting there saying Saquon, and then saying Swift is terrible. I'm just saying they're the same guy. Stop telling me, you know, they're totally different. They're not. They're the same person.
Swift is the top of tier 3, and Saquon is the bottom of tier 3. So at least they're in the same tier. Yeah.
But honestly, I believe I'll take Alvin Kamara over Swift because I believe they'll play the same amount of games.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Eric said, I don't know how many years I had Henry in my keeper. I dropped him middle of one year, and I think the coaches saw. You're welcome, Henry.
The coach is like, oh, he dropped him. Let's go.
Yeah. Like, Eric doesn't play him? All right.
Yeah. Dynasty leagues and keeper leagues, it's like this is the time to get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he might do good this season. And I'm a firm believer that he's going to do good this season. But it's the following couple seasons after that. It's going to whittle down. It's going to whittle down.
Sure. I think this year is his year. Next year, I probably think he starts to fall off. He becomes Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah. And that's what happens to the great ones. You know, that it just happens. That's what it is.
I mean, you can't maintain that kind of playing style, you know, where you can just truck through everything and everyone.
I don't know, Leonard Fournette, for some reason, I mean, he surprised me last year. And I don't know if it's just being with Brady and Brady sharing the secret stuff or whatever it is, you know, like the Michael Jordan stuff from Space Jam. Yeah. He's sharing that, and all of a sudden, you know, he's able to stay healthy and he keeps on running. I'm like, this is the guy I thought we were going to get out of college. Now he's becoming that guy, you know.
Years later. Yeah.
5
and then
years
Eric
later.
said, I think the Lions are going to be better this year, which I do think they're going to be better, you know, but also better than one win. I mean, that's not hard to do.
Better than one.
Swift is better when they are losing. Yeah, because at that point, they're just like, here's the ball, go do something with it when they're losing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
it's just
I'm not.
Go ahead.
No,
but the Lions, like, I know they're gonna do better this season for sure.
Yeah.
They have a good chance of becoming 500. Like, there's a very good chance. That schedule, when we went over it, that schedule, there's a good possibility that it's high to hell to say this, but I hated to agree with Mark, but Mark said,
oh my God, don't say it.
Hold on.
That's what I was
some of that. Some of those games, it could potentially become, you know, anywhere between the range of 7 and 10 wins.
Do you also realize that they
seven's
can easily
likely.
be but they also could easily be 5 wins because they're still exactly. You see that guy, that main guy right there, right in the middle of the screen? He's not. You don't have a good enough coach to coach around all his weaknesses.
Yep, that's what I was
And that's
say.
my problem. If you get rid of Goff and you get a really good quarterback, everything I say, I'll probably take. I'll probably take away because they have too much talent. Their line, they built it well. Their offensive line is good. Defensive line has got a lot better. I don't believe in Jared Goff, and I don't think their coaching staff is strong enough to, be able to pass by all his weaknesses.
See, Eric is basically texting everything I'm already thinking.
Yeah. It's not wrong, but also a loss is a loss. They can do that again this year.
There's a reason why they lost those games.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
A Rams fan. Yeah, I remember that guy. I bet you do over on the Rams.
But the reason they lost is because of that. It's because of him. Tyrod Taylor is not a great quarterback, right? I will feel that much more like Detroit. I'll be afraid of Detroit if Tyrod Taylor was their quarterback. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like they're in the same boat.
I think
I'm going to go to the coach. I don't like the coach.
It's a mistake waiting to happen. Always.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really feel like they got better this season. Or this offseason, they've. I don't know. We'll see. But I think
you're not wrong, Martin. I'm saying receiver wise, you're not wrong. Offensive line wise, you're not wrong. Their defense has still got a lot to be,
they've upgraded on defense.
Yeah, their defense back.
They need a mesh though.
I'm not so sure about that. But all that makes sense. When your leader is that bad, maybe it's because I'm Chicago and I've seen Jared Goff go an entire game and throw 56 yards and 4 interceptions. Maybe that's why. I've never seen him as doing anything positive, so it's hard for me.
Was it? They have the coach change as well. I think it's still Dan Campbell, ain't it?
It's Dan Campbell.
I don't like Dan Campbell. I don't like him. Like, he's cool, he's fun. He's too much of a meathead. I think he doesn't like he lets his players go out there and beat the shit out of each other because oh yeah, it's good. It's competition. I was like, you're too much of a meathead in the new era of football. You're not in the 80s. You're not Mike Ditka type of shit. Like, that's over, man. That's done. Like, we've gone through different
us idiot
formats of NFL.
Tight ends are like, wait, I'm just saying. That's just like how tight ends are.
Yeah.
We're meatheads and we're stupid, and then we're like, let's go run our head into the wall.
Exactly. Like, give me the ball and I'll bust through everybody. Like, I don't even know how many times I said that on my football team. But yeah, I don't think he's the guy. I think he's too much of he's fun. He's entertaining. He's really fun to watch at the press conferences and stuff like that. But I don't think he's going to be a solid head coach. I think he's going to be here for a couple more years or Detroit, whatever. And then he's going to go back down to like a coordinator position.
Are you watching Hard Knocks this season? For once? Because last year you didn't.
I didn't watch any.
I know.
I haven't watched it in a few years.
Really? Come on now. Are you watching it this season?
Has it started? It hasn't started, right?
No, but are you going to?
Yeah.
My question is, are you going to, or are you going to ignore it again?
He's probably going to ignore it.
I don't even know who's on Hard Knocks this season. I'm assuming
the Lions.
Detroit because of the way
the Lions are this.
Yeah. So I might watch it because Dan Campbell's fun to watch.
Okay.
He's going to say some of the stupidest fucking shit you ever heard, and you're going to laugh.
Let's clip this. At the end of the season, before the season starts, I want your opinion on Dan Campbell after that.
Okay. I'm assuming you like him.
I'm saying that I never gave my opinion. I'm just saying that he is the right coach for them because the players have done everything for this man. If you gain confidence, if you've gained the confidence and the trust of your players to do what they need for you to do, I feel like that's good.
Don't you remember him in Miami? Didn't he do the same thing in Miami?
People have actually like, holy crap, the Lions actually lost not that far from a few of the games. A handful of games, matter of fact. Like, it was by field goals. That's the first time it's happened in a while.
You're new to
I'm not saying this year they're gonna do a lot better this season. I get it. I think that the following season after that, if if they get someone new at the helm, CJ Stroud or somebody like that.
Okay,
Up in there.
then we're talking about changing everything.
Then I think but I think they have a chance because CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, any of those guys, or Will Levi's, who's the other dude at Miami? Tyler Van Dyke. And there's one more. Look, give me one of those guys, throw him in there. I don't think he's gonna start right away. Maybe week 4 or 5, something like that. The Lions are turning, man. It's a young team, and Lions are turning. Their defense is very young. Their offense is very young. Like it's a turning team. And I know what you're gonna say, Brian. You don't gonna see it. You don't like them, and then blah blah blah. I get it.
No, I like their talent, but I've watched them in my division for 30 years.
30 years, I get it.
I've watched them.
I get it.
You know, and you know who they've drafted? They've drafted Megatron.
I get it.
They drafted the last year's Super Bowl MVP. They had Barry Sanders.
These are people that were in
a defense.
Individual.
10 years ago, they had a defense that was so good. I was afraid to play them. Well, Ndamukong Suh, that defense was amazing. You want to know what they did? They won 6 games.
Overall, it was just
everything you're saying,
I'm
Martin.
Disagreeing.
We've heard it before. We've heard it before many times, and every single time they have a decent season, and then they crap out again. You know, that's just what it is. I mean, maybe this
Anthony. This is I'm stuck between 2 bears here. Like this is.
It's not just that.
Moving on.
I mean, look at the.
I've lost this argument. Moving on. I've jumped to the next subject. Moving on. I get it.
How'd you lose an argument? We agree with you.
I get
we agree.
No.
We agree with you.
They should win games. They should win games.
Agree. You just say it's the Lions. No, it's the reason.
I moved on.
We agree. They should win games on paper.
Jonathan Taylor, why is he your number 1? Why is he your number 1, Jonathan Taylor? Moving on. I'm done with the Lions. I'm not. We
got to clip this. Somebody clip this because at the end of the season we're gonna be like, hey, where's those 6 games at? Or Martin's gonna be like, oh, hey, I thought they were gonna win. One of us is gonna be right. So we'll see. Oh man. Well, I mean, the top 10 we already kind of know, even into the top 15. Cam Akers,
I am surprised
that surprised you?
Ezekiel Elliott is in front of David Montgomery.
That's a big shock to me too.
David Montgomery should be a much higher.
Much higher. I think they're looking at Chicago and seeing how much of a trash fire it is right now, and like,
but with Justin Fields, Chicago players, David Montgomery is going to get everything. I think David Montgomery is going to have one of his best seasons. He's going to have 1,200 yards. We ain't going to win no games. It's not about who wins more games. He's going to have like 1,200 yards. Ezekiel Elliott, I think he's going to be by the end of the season. I feel like Mark. I think someone else is going to take over his spot, man. His guy. I think Tony Pollard goes and gets his spot.
Yeah. Eric says, I'm assuming from the comments you guys are out on Akers, which I initially was, but did take my shares in best ball because the upside in his cost Rams offense as good as better than the Cardinals. Yeah. In best ball leagues, he'll be fun. Eric, you play nothing but best ball, do you?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
He went straight in with best ball at the beginning of it. Yeah, best ball Akers would be a good spot. He would be a good guy to get. But I'm not high on him as like a regular. Yeah, I'm not drafting him. That's one guy. There's too much going on with the Rams. Henderson might be the guy. The new guy, what's his face gonna be? I can't even think of his name right now. Could be the guy. No, I'm out. I'm out on the Rams running backs in general. But back to the Montgomery thing, I think he should be higher for sure. He should be in the next tier above him, which was this like tier 4. I think he should be in the tier 3 level.
Yep, he's James Conner, Saquon Barkley. That's David Montgomery. That's it.
Herbert is a monster. I wonder if he turns into a Zeke Pollard type situation.
Maybe no, not yet. I think our offensive line is too bad. Khalil Herbert is not the thing. What makes Montgomery good as running back is he's good at avoiding contact behind the line of scrimmage. Herbert is good, but we need to upgrade our offensive line for him to be. I think next year he takes over the job. And I like Montgomery a lot. I say next year he takes over the job.
I see that, and that's okay. I mean, maybe, but I like Herbert, to be honest. What he did, he was put in a situation where he had to like kind of like be the guy, and he got it done. He got it done.
What do you feel about J.K. Dobbins being below Breece Hall?
Well, he's +3, and
I think that's fine.
Breece Hall's +1.
I think that's fine because Breece Hall is going to be the guy there. He's only competing against Michael Carter, who establishes like the pass catch. Dobbins is in a situation where his quarterback's going to steal his touchdowns. Yet alone, Gus Edwards is also back. So I'm not.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm not. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I know it's still the Jets, though.
Dobbins' injury, yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
it's okay, Eric. Come on now. All right, let's.
He ended the season
to
with.
the comments. Come on, Eric. You said it yourself. Where's it at? Where's it at? Boom. People be coming from ACL's first year back, and do you want them? Does this kind of Eric? Come on, guy.
Well, that's what.
Come on,
he's
guy.
agreeing with him because he's saying.
I know, but it's like I think he'll be
wait till next year. Is saying.
Yeah. You know, coming off the season-ending ACL injury, he's
Yeah. Hey guys, if you guys are on Nerd Huddle, be sure to get this Dynasty Pylon. If you haven't noticed the thing scrolling on the bottom, by week 1, we are switching everything to Dynasty Pylon. The Nerd Huddle morning spike will still be. We will be here every morning. It's just what we're doing is it's on 2 channels, and we're trying to kind of funnel it into 1 channel. So just FYI, go on the other one. Yeah. Check out that.
Yeah, same show, different place.
Just on 1 channel rather than splitting it up. So just FYI, if you go to that one, be sure you're subbed. Trust me, I'm doing stuff all the time. So yeah. Anyways.
Yep.
What I don't like, and I know Anthony's gonna hate me, is this Elijah Mitchell part right here. That I don't like. I don't like Elijah Mitchell being that high right now.
He should be lower.
1.
That's
last year. Almost 1,000 yards.
But yeah, because
only
he was the
6
only
touchdowns.
one there. That was basically.
That's true.
He was the only one left. He's literally the only one left.
Yeah. So, but once you get everybody else healthy, they're gonna rotate through them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here it says they still view Elijah Mitchell as the top option in their backfield.
Oh yeah, I see that for sure. But I mean, come on now. Yeah, exactly. I'm saying next year is the time to have Dobbins, also not a doctor, but this was the normal year injury. Yeah, and you know, I kind of like what I feel like guys come back after the whole injury part. It's always the second year that they always do great.
But his running backs is kind of weird, so you don't know what the wear and tear on the body is. And as they get older, it's still. So I would rather have them, and then we'll worry about next year. But I would take them now. Just like Travis Etienne. I think Etienne is too low.
Yeah.
I'll probably take him too.
Yeah.
-2. So he went even more down.
Where's let me see. Look, Anthony, if you're there you go, Anthony. There you go. If you're here and you're still watching and you got time, and let's bring his co-host in. Or whatever they, I don't know how they labeled themselves. I'm sorry. Damn, I lost my freaking thing. All right, anyways. Well, I had another. Gotta close it up. So how do we feel about Debo? You think he rushes 8 touchdowns? No. He made it very firm that he did not want to do that same BS that they had him doing. On top of that, even if he was okay doing it again,
he's not gonna do it without a new contract. I tell you that.
he's
much.
not going to be able to repeat. A lot of players don't repeat. Again, oh, I'm here. I'm still in bed. Y'all don't want me on the moments. Okay, all right. I sent them the emails, but damn, we're already an hour 10. Holy crap!
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first I don't know,
20 minutes.
20 minutes was just us messing around.
Oh well, yeah, true. So we're a little under an hour. So yeah. And then Eric said, point being Mitchell should be getting more touches then, right?
Not necessarily, because all the other running backs are coming back too. So,
and they rotate, man. They rotate, and I don't like it. I guess for fantasy purposes, they rotate like a mofo, and I don't like it. But I mean, again, that's it. To me, it makes sense as an NFL standpoint. Like that is the best thing you could do for your running backs. But for fantasy, it sucks for us. It really does.
Yeah. It's hard to split your fandom if you are like a Niner fan and then fantasy.
Yeah,
so.
that's why I love Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon right now. Like those two, like you grab either one, you'll be fine. That's the only safest running backs I feel like in the league right now. Like as a duo.
I know I saw him.
AJ Dillon.
Singles. What's up?
Yeah, 26. Yeah.
And I feel like that should be higher, to be honest.
It depends on how good of a season Aaron Jones is. Eventually, AJ Dillon's going to take that job from him. That's just what it is.
We'll see. I think both of them are going to be utilized very equally. We might see a Melvin Gordon Williams duo type thing. Where the hell is Melvin Gordon, by the way?
So
I saw him. He's low. He's low.
Really?
Who's that? Melvin
Didn't he
Gordon?
just put up the same stats as Williams
33.
last year?
33.
Wow. Over
Plus 3 on it.
Singletary's over him? Wow.
Yeah. So not too bad stats. Almost 1,000 yards.
What about Hunt and Chubb? Oh yeah. Well, yeah, they rotated equally. The thing is, like, health purposes, man. Health purposes, Jones and Dillon are
they're gonna be a good combo.
But I mean, Jones kind of showed some old manish injury last year, but
does Hunt and
Chubb?
I don't think Hunt and Chubb get the same amount of touches. I believe it's Chubb's team. Chubb gets the number 1 touches. Hunt gets more than a regular number 2.
The average. But he put up one.
Look at that. 78 attempts
for Hunt
and 22 catches.
And
it's going to be like 3 times as much.
Yeah, there you go. The disrespect on Gordon and Hunt. Yeah, I agree.
You see what's different? Yeah, it's way more.
Me too. All right. Okay.
And that's with him being hurt. So I'm just saying, I think Chubb gets a lot more touches than Hunt does. And everyone thinks Hunt gets a lot more, but he's productive. That's really what it is.
There's Chubb.
And Hunt
1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns.
Yeah. Said he didn't produce a third down row yet. I'm talking about AJ Dillon on that one. I think that's your AJ Dillon. To what you were saying.
Yeah. AJ Dillon got 187 attempts. Damn, that's a lot.
I'm telling you,
800 yards.
Towards the end of the season, he was getting the ball all the time.
He was the guy. And then Jones, 178. So man, those guys are almost 50-50. That was
they're the safest duo.
I mean, but they're running the ball so well. Both of them. Yeah. I mean, their offensive line is good.
Yeah. But you have Aaron Rodgers who can bomb it out at any time, so you got to respect that part of the game.
Because you can't stack the box. Exactly.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And they said Shanny tried to make the most of the RB1, but he could not stay healthy, which is that's like every year though, bro. Like he tries and then he gets hurt, and it's like, well, there you go. But yeah.
I mean, what if it's Trey Sermon's year this year? You don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know. Shanahan's an interesting coach, and he's good at it too. Going to be more run heavy. This team is. Yeah, I don't know. Rodgers does amazing things with the skeletons, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But
you could be a corpse on the field, and he'll get you the ball still.
Yo. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyways, but that's our top 10, man. Like we discussed it. I put my top 10 in the comments earlier. And yes, I still believe in Henry. Henry's still able to make it number one. I mean, it took JT like almost 6 weeks to finally go over the numbers last season. So
Yeah,
Henry was.
Yeah. But it's because you're not adding receiving numbers too. So
Yeah.
when we're talking about fantasy, you got receiving and with rushing. That's the only reason why I'll probably have JT above Henry.
Performing.
Just because of that.
Don't mention Sermon's name.
Mario fell that way too.
Yeah.
So here's
I didn't draft him though. I had Ayuk though for sure. But anyways.
Yeah. So here's some of the bottom guys. Coleman, Peterson, Giovanni Bernard.
They all belong there.
Yeah.
They all belong there.
Vontae Booker, and then all the rest are like free agents. Well, you got Ingram,
DJ
down here,
Davis.
Howard.
Jordan Howard's gonna be on
Le'Veon Bell. There you go.
Jordan Howard's gonna get on somebody's team and be a touchdown vulture for somebody. Just watch.
Man, I hate that dude so much, man. Get out of here. Stop.
It's because he probably stole so many touchdowns from Miles Sanders last year.
Yes.
It's like,
Hate that dude, man.
that's what he
But
does.
one year I'm like, sweet. Miles is gonna have a great season. A couple weeks before season, no, let's go get Howard back. I'm like, God damn it. All right. What Eric said, we'll pretty much are we calling it, right? Something people don't want to talk about is Henry is the team isn't going to be very happy good this year. They're not going to be good this year without him, basically. I mean, somehow they kept winning, so they don't have to go. Look, Tannehill ruined that for them last year. Henry is the team. There's a
he literally he should be the MVP for the Bengals.
I wish I could find that video, man. There's a video of some dudes skating up the ramps and just being like at the skate park, and his son is on this little tiny scooter, right? And his dad's doing tricks, and then you can see Henry on the board, like him as Henry, landing all these tricks, being badass, and then this little kid off to the side making little bunny hops, and it says Tennessee Titans. And it was just so funny, man. But I can't find it. But Tank, you can search it right now.
Yeah, let me see if we can find it real quick.
I bet you
can
find it.
Is it a video or
It's a little video, yeah. It's like a meme video. Like you can see his dad's on the skate park being a beast, and his son or something, little kid, is on a little scooter, watching his dad being badass and stuff. And his dad is Derrick Henry, while the rest of the team is the Tennessee Titans doing little bunny hops. It's funny though. Again, for those of you who are watching, if you're new to the channel, if you're watching on Nerd Huddle, don't forget to go to Dynasty Pylon. Again, we're probably gonna transfer everything over that on Sunday mornings. We'll still be here. We'll still help you with championship. We'll still do start sits and all that good stuff. But it's gonna be more football focused on that channel than it is Nerd Huddle. We're focusing on other stuff as we kind of had this conversation last week. Was it last week?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. I think fantasy football, it just makes sense that most of the fantasy football is on Dynasty Pylon because you guys focus on Dynasty, obviously, IDP as well, and just during the season you get, we all get a bunch of redraft questions, so might as well bring them all to one.
Okay.
See how it works and stuff like that. So, and I'm the big supporter of channels shouldn't do the same thing over and over again because it gets boring after a while, for the host, for the viewer. So I think something like that will definitely happen.
Yeah, I said this earlier too, Anthony. I say his ADP has dropped dramatically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He 6 is New Orleans in week 17.
Yeah.
Nah.
His ADP dropped dramatically, and he's one of the biggest steals, I feel like. If you get him in your third one or something like that, yeah, easy. Anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So I think for the most part, everyone was over on Dynasty Pylon today anyway. I was pushing everyone there. But yeah, we're gonna be same show, same thing, same advice, same guys, everything like that. So I think it's gonna help everyone out, which would be good. Nerd Huddle still gonna be around. Dynasty, Nerd Huddle, Panda and Grizzly, they're gonna be over there. Probably do a lot more shorter stuff. I think Panda and Grizzly would definitely be able to help out with other fantasy football stuff during the season, like we did last year with not free agency. The new week starts on
pickups and stuff
waiver
like that.
wire. There you go. Yeah. So we'll definitely do like a whole waiver wire section on Nerd Huddle and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So a little bit of a change, but still kind of the same. Cool. Anything else, guys, before we get out of here?
Nope, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Watching Brian eat breakfast all freaking morning. I'm about to go get my.
Oh man,
I'm about to go.
She brought me some grits and some eggs and sausage and some crescent rolls. I was like, man,
Just gonna eat right on the show. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna go eat. So just here's all the schedule for everybody. So make sure you go check out Dynasty Pylon. They're gonna do a bunch more stuff as the season comes around. Even more stuff. Nerd Huddle, Panda and Grizzly over there. Talking Bear stuff, talking NFL news. When fantasy football starts. Definitely gonna get into a lot of that as well. Then Morning Spike here every Sunday. I help you guys out with fantasy football. And then Spoiler King. So if you like TV, movie, streaming reviews, go check that out. Obviously, we're talking Thor: Love and Thunder on Monday. So we just had like a get together, random. We rented a private theater, so that was pretty fun. I want to do it again. I want to get a little bit more into. This is our first time doing it, so
yeah,
do something like that. Watch the Super Bowl like that. Rent a theater, go watch the Super Bowl. That'd be fun. But there's all the Nerd Huddle channels and shows right there. So link are in the description. If you want to go check it out. But yeah, man, let's get out of here. Who wants to mock? There you go. If you want to do some mock drafts, go check out Get Right Fantasy. Great guys over there, Anthony, Mike, all of them. So go check them out. Martin's always over there doing stuff with them as well.
I just want to know. First time you did IDP, which one did you use? Who did you use when you were first doing IDP?
Like what, Sleeper.
The Sleeper?
Yeah. We almost did Flea Flicker, but we just went with Sleeper.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the way, I got demolished. My very first year, and it was just IDP and IDP only. So it was a very interesting year.
Only IDP.
Very interesting. It was just IDP. Yeah, it was just like you had your full set. It was 3, 3, and 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So you had to flex your options on how which 11 players you're gonna have in. Yeah, it was interesting.
That's really interesting. Wow.
Yeah. Then a quick shout out. We're doing actually Martin's kind of doing it all. 18 team guillotine IDP. Man, I don't know why that felt like a tongue twister.
If you're not familiar with IDP, that guillotine league should definitely get you into there. It'll open up your eyes on what IDP is, and you'll get to know. And I have it pretty simple too. It's not like crazy numbers or anything like that. So it's there's offense as well. So, but yeah, that guillotine league for sure is gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're all signed up for it. I think Anthony too and stuff like that. So yeah,
I'm not sure.
Guys over there. I thought I saw Mike and Anthony. I could be wrong. But yeah. And then last thing, Anthony from the Get Right said, "Grizz and Tank, we need you guys to come out and do some mock ASAP. We'll schedule something, man.
You don't even got schedule. You just gotta let me send me a little whatever, and I'll do it. I literally, it takes no time. I'll stop everything I'm doing. I'll be in the middle of work and I'll just stop. I'll pull the side of the road mock.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he's in there? All right, sweet.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, so go check that out. Link is in the description as well. But let's get out of here. 2 months before football. We are excited. Yeah, but make sure you check us out next week. We're going to talk some more over-unders for some teams and stuff like that. And a couple more mocks we're going to do. We're going to play at least one more trivia game for sure. And then, oh, man, let's get out of here. It's been a long one. I'm tired. So
tired from yesterday. It wasn't that bad.
Yes. The excitement. All right, guys. Cool. But we will see you guys next week. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels and have a good one. See you guys later.
See you guys.